Firstly, Olly isn't in the books. He's brought into the series to replace Ygritte's unknown killer, and of course Satin, who's Jon's steward in the books. Satin would take a sword at a moment's notice for Jon Snow. Olly instead was used to plunge a sword into his Lord Commander, a boy that Jon loved like one of his little brothers. Olly was indeed young, too young, but as the Lord Commander's steward, he was subject to rules and regulations, like the rest of the Brothers of the Watch. More so even, since Jon favored him and took him under his wing. It wasn't merely that he was manipulated by his elders, but he began hating Jon the moment he rescued the free folk, and brought them into Castle Black. Hello everyone, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any new updates on your favorite TV series. Jon sees the hate burning in him, and asks him to speak freely, which the boy does, and Jon goes on to explain that with the others at their doorstep, they can't give the Night King more soldiers for his army of the dead, which is exactly what the free folk Jon didn't rescue would have turned into. He tells the boy that he understands his pain, that he's lost his own family too, but there's nothing to be done about it since this isn't a normal enemy they're fighting. Olly's killing blow hurts Jon the most, and later, when he speaks to each one who pierced him with a blade, he only looks at Olly with horror in his eyes, and sorrow for what he's about to do. While the show wouldn't emphasize it, Olly's execution does wound Jon. He tells Sansa about the boy he executed, younger than Bran. Should Jon have given him a chance? Maybe. Would it have saved Olly? I don't know. He would continue to live at the Watch, but as a lowly brother, branded a traitor, humiliated for his actions, and maybe, just maybe, killed by some other brother because of what he did. Or maybe the free folk, loyal to Jon to the nth degree, would have murdered him, thereby instigating more trouble between their faction and the Brothers of the Watch. That being said, D&D could have done much more with Olly. He could have been a true protege of Jon's, in keeping with the character he replaced, Satin. To his 12-year-old wild brain, he was avenging his family. That doesn't justify his actions against Jon at all, and Sam tries to explain it to him as well, but neither should the kid be vilified to the depths of such poignant hatred. Olly was considered Night's Watch by then, and he had committed treason by killing the Lord Commander. The penalty for treason is death. Of course, it wasn't morally justified. Not necessarily because Olly was manipulated. He seemed pretty convinced in his hatred for the wildlings and his disapproval for Jon's decision to let them pass the wall. If anything, Olly probably volunteered on his own account to deliver the final blow in the conspiracy. Mind you, Ser Alliser was many things but not a dishonest man. He didn't need Olly to carry out his plan at all. So him being a part of it was probably due to him and him alone.